You know, one of the great parts of this job is getting to know some of the wonderful people who work on our campus. And today, as promised, we have a special guest who's going to tell us all about the Nipissing University campus. Today, it's Dave Drenth. Hey, Dave.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good.
Dave, tell us what you do. What is your job all about? And what is it that you like about your job here at Nipissing?
Okay, so my title is Director of Facilities for Nipissing University. So I look after campus development, major capital projects, maintenance of all our facilities, and caretaking of all of our facilities. So I have a small team in our department that looks after day-to-day things like allocation of keys to people and parking spaces and offices, and helping with all the management of those projects. So I think what I love about Nipissing is we've been continuously growing for the last 15 years plus. We've had new builds, we're constantly doing renovations, looking to be more sustainable, all of the things that makes a facilities person happy.
Well, to me, it sounds like a heck of a lot of responsibility. So we're in a very bright and open place. Tell us where we are and what we're going to see today.
Excellent. So we're in the Harris Learning Library, which is a relatively new facility for Nipissing. We put this into operation in 2011. Prior to the Harris Learning Library, we had a small 20,000 square foot library facility built into the Education Center, always packed, never any room. Now we have 3 floors of 20,000 square feet, so about a 60,000 square foot facility. Priority 1 is student space and study space, lots of room for our collections, and even an archival room that we can take dedicated collections in.
So the issue of sustainability is one that's primary for Nipissing University. Dave, in your role as Director of Facilities, what is it about this building which can really contextualize the issue of sustainability?
So in all of our more recent building projects, there's a number of elements that we strive for to illustrate and showcase sustainability in the way that we build new buildings. Even just the site that this building was placed on, this used to be former parking lot space, which is impervious and had water flow across the campus. So now we have a much better stormwater management plan because we chose to build here.
Here we are at our next stop, Dave. It's one of my favorite places. You can feel the oxygen in the air.
You can.
Tell me about this.
So when we did a major expansion of the Athletic Center building, we investigated the use of a bio-air filter system. This one is referred to as an active living wall. So there's an air filtration system and an HVAC component built into this living wall that pulls air through the plants, strips VOCs out of the air, giving us an air cleanser, which renders us a number of energy improvements and air quality improvements. So we're providing clean air. That air gets passed through the plants and then distributed throughout the building. It also allows us to use air that's already been tempered, so it's already heated and cooled, which means we don't have to run our HVAC units nearly as often because we have the air at temperature already. And then the last thing is we're just providing cleaner air to all the occupants. So it's a much more active cleanser than just having plants in a room with the air passing through the root system.
Right, so sustainability has a number of different faces. In the first instance, this space has a lot of comfortable furniture in it. Students can come and relax and study. They've got a beautiful wall here, and they've got the sound of water, which of course is very soothing, but at the same time, it's producing all of this oxygen. Absolutely. It's cleansing the building, and our athletes, when they run through the gymnasiums, have this air coursing through their lungs. I mean, to me, that's what sustainability is all about. Okay, we've arrived at our next destination. Dave, can you tell us possibly why we are in this building, in this room?
Sure. So I think it's kind of a unique feature of Nipissing University's campuses. We have many of these mechanical, electrical, and HVAC rooms because it's a localized design system because the campus just grew and grew over a number of years with significant add-ons and significant new builds. So you'll find we have many rooftop units doing our heating and cooling, many boilers in mechanical rooms servicing certain areas of the building, which is great because any issues in a certain area, we can just shut down a localized area rather than some campuses have a centralized steam plant, and if they have issues, that might affect the entire campus. So there's good and bad with it. We have more equipment, but it allows us to be flexible and maybe a little more flexible with our energy conservation. When we don't have occupancy in some parts of the building, we can just shut down that zone.
Really sounds like we're talking to the right person about these issues for our campus. So here we are standing on the rooftop of the R Wing on our education building. And if you didn't think our campus was spectacular enough, you should see the view from up here. Dave, tell us about some of the characteristics of this beautiful campus.
Yeah, so one of the highlight features I think everybody enjoys on this campus is the fact we have a pond right in our backyard. Provides beautiful scenery. That pond actually was constructed out of a 1969 beaver dam, And then we actually created a spillover dam, and that creek connects to the Descheny Creek that everyone enjoys the trails and the fall scenery during this time of year. So it's a really nice spot for everyone to enjoy and take in the fall colors.
And if you dig a little deeper, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, we've got over 700 acres of beautiful forest here on the Canadian Shield with Descheny Falls, and over 20 kilometers of trails that people walk through and hike and cycle on throughout 3 seasons of the year. And also this is where our Nordic ski team trains and competes as well.
That's right. Yeah, we have an extensive trail network, well signed, lots of adventures, a bridge that goes over the Descheny Creek. There's just a number of features to enjoy out here on the campus.
So it really is a complicated task to run a university campus, particularly when the infrastructure is so varied. And we're very lucky to have the talented Dave Drenth to be our Director of Facilities. Dave, I want to thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. It was fun.
What a beautiful day on our Nipissing University campus. I hope that you've enjoyed the tour today, and if you'd like to see more, then you need to check out our website and our virtual reality tour of our entire campus. Make sure you check it out, and I hope to see you next time.